GBC and welcome to this week's Reflect and Rejoice. We're going to be looking today at Psalm 27 and there's a few passages from this psalm that I'd like to pull out rather than read the whole thing. I'd love to leave that to you to have a read and see what you think of this psalm. So Psalm 27, I want to start at the beginning with verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked came against me to eat up my flesh, my enemies and foes, they stumbled and fell. Though an army may encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war may rise against me, in this I will be confident. One thing I have desired of the Lord, that I will seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion, in the secret place of his tabernacle. He shall hide me, he shall set me high upon a rock. And then I want to jump to verse 11. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me in a smooth path because of my enemies. And 13, I would have lost heart unless I would have believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. And this psalm is a favourite of mine, just because it does a couple of things. It encourages me. David starts this psalm encouraging us to remember that the Lord is our strength. It makes me want to be better. It convicts me because when he says, all I ask of the Lord is that I spend time in his presence, that I can be in the house of the Lord all the days of my life. And I've got to admit that convicts me sometimes, because there are days when all I want is something else from the Lord. I want the Lord to heal somebody I know. I want the Lord to, provide finances, or I want the Lord to help me with my, with anything, with something for me or something for somebody that I know. I don't always desire to just spend time with the Lord. And I think we can probably all, that probably all resonates with all of us at some point in our lives. So that makes me want to be better. David remembered that not only was the Lord his strength, the Lord was his delight, that he delighted himself in the presence of the Lord. And we can do that too. That encourages me. He also remembers that the Lord will protect him and save him and be there for him and comfort him. He knew the comforter before we did, so he knows that there is comfort in the presence of the Lord. And then he goes on to talk about teaching me the ways of the Lord, because I know the ways of the world. I know the ways of my heart. I need the Lord to teach me the ways of his heart, to teach me what he would have of me as a person, but also what he is doing in my life and the lives of people around me, and the things that I see on the news and all of these things that we can quite rightly be upset about or indignant about or angry about. And there is a righteous anger in the world at the moment. But I also think we need to know the Lord's way, the Lord's heart of these matters. What does the Bible say? What does this book say about what is going on in our lifetime? And it does have a lot to say. We might not think that it has much to say about what's going on right now. Oh, but it does. Oh, but it does. If we can only search this scripture and delight ourselves in the Lord, he will teach us his ways. It says in scripture in the New Testament about asking for wisdom. If any of you lack wisdom, then ask for it, and the Lord will give it to us. And I think that is one of the biggest things that we need right now, is wisdom. It is taking a step back from our feelings, taking a step back from how we deal with our lives at present, which are very strange and odd, and saying, Lord, give me your wisdom to walk in these times. They are unprecedented, but we will wait on you, Lord. Wait, I say, on the Lord, and he will strengthen our hearts. We are encouraged by David directly to wait on the Lord. And I would encourage the same for you today. Seek him, spend time with him, and wait to see what he says. Ask him for his ways. Ask him to teach you and me. I'm going to do this. Ask him to teach you his ways so that we can walk in wisdom. And it is sorely needed right now. I hope that encourages you. Have a great day.